Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel. Episode 215. Well, I might as well start out with some really good news. The actor strike is now over. Yes, this happened earlier today, about a couple hours ago. The actor strike is done. It's no more. So, after 4 long months of productions having to be put on hold because of all this. Not to mention like the writer's strike happening around the same time. So when both strikes were simultaneously going on, no work could get done. But then the writer's strike ended like back in September, and sure, some projects are able to get developed, but in terms of production, actually filming stuff, you couldn't do nothing because you had no actors. And then, like the past few weeks, it's been a bunch of negotiations, things falling through, but then picking up again, nonstop talking, and now all of that is in the rear view mirror for at least 3 years. But right now, it's no longer a problem. So that's great. All these projects can finally get going again. Now but there is still one problem: is that getting these projects, ready to go again, it's going to be a little rough. It's going to cause a domino effect of sorts. We've already seen one example of that, and that's with Venom 3. And only Venom 3, surprisingly, though I imagine that list is going to grow exponentially in the next few weeks. But let's talk about Venom 3, because it's the first movie here. So Venom 3 was supposed to come out in July 2024. I knew for a fact that was never going to happen. That was completely unrealistic. But now it's coming out November 8th, 2024, which was always a date for a Marvel movie. I thought it was for originally it was for like Deadpool 3, but that was before it moved to May. And then Captain America Brave New World went from May to July, and now it seems like the two might switch again, but that hasn't happened yet. But November, I thought for sure that'd be Deadpool 3, but I guess it's now Venom 3, so okay. um yeah, so obviously this movie was going to get delayed because a movie like this with Venom, a CGI heavy character, like it would be next to impossible to finish it all up in like trying to do the math here, like what, 8 yeah, 8 months to finish this movie in 8 months. That sounds absurd. That's just not gonna happen. And if you can try to do it, but it won't benefit anyone. So yeah, delaying it was obviously the only option you had. So it's expected to resume filming before the end of the year. So yeah. So I mean, for any Venom fans out there, this is great. This is great news. You get to see Tom Hardy and Venom together once again next year. Literally, like almost a year, almost exactly a year from now. Actually, it is a year from now. Holy shit! As I'm recording this, although that's gonna change real soon, in like 2 minutes. But literally 1 year from now, Venom 3 will come out, supposedly. So hoorah, I guess. But one movie that I really hope to hear some release date news for is Beyond the Spider Verse, because that was supposed to come out next year. Then now it's TBD because it just wasn't gonna work. From what I've heard, it was never gonna be completed. But with the actor strike now over, now that movie can use the actors to record their voiceovers because they haven't really done that yet. So now you can do that, and hopefully we get some type of release window for that movie because I want to see that movie so bad. I really do. I imagine a lot of people want to see it real bad. So crossing my fingers, we hear something about it soon. I really hope so. But yeah, Venom 3 is the only movie that's officially been like affected post strike, post actor strike. Although again, it's going to change very quickly. I imagine there's going to be a bunch of movies that are going to get pushed up or pushed back or added to the schedule because of all of this. Because this is all still fresh, very fresh. So yeah. So that's like the all I got so far. I mean, there's this here. I might as well mention. Movies like Deadpool 3 and Gladiator 2, Beetlejuice 2, bunch of movies that are gonna restart their productions. Because now you can do it. So yeah. Yeah, but Deadpool 3 that's getting delayed. I mean that movie's only half complete. Well, Beetlejuice apparently only has 2 days left. Like that's gonna be so easy to complete. So yeah. A lot's gonna go down the next few weeks, I am sure. But let's look at the calendar right now. Just to you know, just to look at it. So November, we're in the middle of November now. Nothing in November should change. Definitely not now. Now that the actor strike is over. And some of these later November movies can actually get real promotion. Which is, good. But yeah, let's see. The Marvels, God, that movie is looking like it's getting worse by the day. the the overall the energy is just getting worse. And I'm really really excited to talk about it because sometimes I like both watching train wrecks and talking about train wrecks, and this is definitely going to be a train wreck. It's like I was very excited to talk about The Flash for not for the right reasons, but yeah, The Marvels is expected to be a huge bust this weekend, and I can't wait to discuss it. Then you got the rest of November here. Everything here should come out with no issues. Then you got December Animal. I don't know why that's there. Well, Bike Riders is now gone. Although you could put that back there realistically. With this actor strike on, like you can if you want. Yeah, you got all these December movies, blah blah blah. You got Wonka, and then all the Christmas movies. There are way too many of. Whitebird. The reason why that's been like in the ether is because there's actors can't promote it. They can promote it now, so I imagine that's gonna get added back to the schedule real soon. It should. Then they got January. The Mean Girls musical movie got a trailer finally. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently in the trailer, despite the fact that the movie's a musical, it had no musical. It had no music, no songs, no nothing. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Grant apparently people mentioned out Wonka. That's a musical. Yet you wouldn't know it based on the advertising. So it's a weird strategy. Maybe the studios know that musicals are kind of box office poison right now, but I don't know. Yeah, it does. Its marketing campaign has begun, so that's all that matters. So you got that. You got February, a bunch of just bleh movies. March, I got everything here. Oh, Ghostbusters finally has a title. I've been waiting for it to get a title. I was sick calling it Afterlife 2. Ghostbusters now. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And that movie is basically complete, so there's no reason for it to get pushed back. And March 22nd is now empty. You think they'd put another movie there, to fill in that gap. I mean, that'd be like the wise thing to do. But I don't know. Then you got April. Then you got May. Deadpool 3 is not coming out in May. No shot in hell. Then you got June. All these movies. Bad Boys 4 apparently only had like a week of filming left, so I imagine they'd be able to get that done really fast. So I don't think that's gonna get delayed. They got July. Venom 3 is now in November. I feel like Brave New World's probably gonna get pushed up to May, and Deadpool 3 might get pushed to July, maybe. Or later. I don't know anymore. Maybe push it back to September when it was. I believe that was its first date. Was September. Push it back there. I feel like that'd be more beneficial. But whatever. We'll see what happens. Then you got all the August movies, your September movies, your Octobers, your Novembers, your Decembers, and blah 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 blah. And then you got all the movies that are in the ether. Beyond the Spider Verse. I'm hoping for some release date news, please. That's all I want. I don't give a shit about any of these movies besides Beyond the Spider Verse. Then you got 2025, January, February, March, April, May, June. There's Elio. Could that get pushed up? Maybe. Could. What's coming out in November? Untitled Disney animation. I guess you can just put Elio there and then replace that other movie and just push that back. So you could do that. But I don't know. Uh the rest of these movies here, obviously the schedule is very empty right now. That's going to change very very soon. Now that this actor strike is in the past. Yeah, that's what the next 2 years look like. So yeah, so that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn notifications, share the whole drill. We'll check out more videos like this. I got playlists on the homepage, all previous uh cancel episodes on Man the Channel. There's now 215 episodes, including this one. So if you want to watch any of them from beginning to now, I highly encourage you do that, so go do it. There's also box office predictions where I predict box office for movies this weekend. I do Journey to Bethlehem, I do The Holdovers, and I do The Marvels. Ooh, telling you, I'm ecstatic to talk about that disaster. I'm so ready. um, so yeah, that's all gonna happen this weekend. So stay tuned for those videos. But if you want to watch any of the past prediction videos of Man the Channel from this year, the past few years, you can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. I tried to make the video Wednesday, which is technically like 8 minutes ago. Um, I didn't work out, so I'm planning on filming it later today, technically Thursday night. That's why I'm planning on doing it. So hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I'll be able to do it. I should be able to do it. So stay tuned. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos of Man the Channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.